Hello people, how are you doing? Today we're talking about Brunei again, and I just want to make it very clear, and I'm going to say this to the people of Brunei that send me messages saying you don't respect your Islamic phobia and the rest of that. I am not, because there is people now who follow Shindu law, and they don't do this crap. That's really the thing. They don't do it. They don't do it. There's people, there's one or two settlements in the country who does the same thing. They're not as fierce. Because the communities that they live in will not let them stone gay people for being who they are. For being who they want to be. And I'm going to tell you the story to the government of Brunei and the West Side. I'm going to tell you the story, and I want you to listen very carefully. And the Irish people know this. The Irish people know this because for years and years, during this, from the 50s on to the 80s, Irish men and Irish women fought for gay laws to be brought into this country. They wanted the marriage and they wouldn't allow. The Catholic Church forbid it. The Catholic Church owned Ireland. For years and years, the Catholic Church denounced people, denounced them, made them nearly commit, some of them commit suicide because they were denounced so badly. They were called names by the Catholic Church. They would said you were the devil if you were gay. That's what the church, and when I was small, the church used to say that to us. So when we were young, when we were only this high, the church used to say if you were gay, you were the devil. You were nothing but the devil. And I'm here now, and I'm doing my duties. Because that was wrong. Telling children, telling people that they're the devil. When you should stone them. Because that's what you're nearly saying in Brunei. You said, like, I'm going to stone people for being gay. For being who they want to be. Who they want to be. That's the biggest thing. I don't care if you have 50 laws. People who they are. Who they are is what they are. And if you do not like it, I don't get how mad you have to be over there. Because it's understandable. Over here, we fought so long. So many people suffered. So many stood against the state, stood against the whole church to bring gay laws in Ireland. And we were the first country, nearly in the world, to bring in same-sex marriage. And Ireland will not stand to see gay people suffer like this. And I won't stand, because there's so many gay people in Ireland. There's more gay people than there is in your kingdom of Brunei. And we respect them. And we will not let any gay people in this world suffer what they suffered back years ago. We will not let it happen. You might let it happen in your country, but we're not going to let it happen. We're going to push we're going to push the major powers. We might be a small country, but we have big mouths. We have our freedom of speech. We have a democracy that is stronger than any Shindu law or any laws you bring in. We are the people of Ireland, and we support gays, lesbians. We support it. We support them 100%. We voted half of the majority, the good 99.9% voted for same-sex marriage, for it. To abolish the church in Ireland, to get rid of the church out of Ireland, to not let them have a say in the country. And that's what they should do in Brunei. Because this is way out of their order. To tell people that they can't be gay. That they can't choose who they want to be. That they can decide their own futures. Because they can. The government can't. That dictator can't either. He can't tell people what to do. He's not their mother. He's not their father. Even if your mother and father said you can't be gay, and you feel and you have it close, if you have it in your heart that you are gay, and that you love another man and you are a man, or if you love another woman and you are a woman, then that's totally fine. What is the big deal? Why we use what to stone? You just want to go back to the 17th century, the 18th century, where you stone people to that. Because I tell you one thing, living in them times during the 50s to the 80s in Ireland for gay people was terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Because the church denounced you. And that's what you're doing. You're more or less calling them the devil, and you should be killed for what you're doing. That's what the kingdom of Brunei is saying to the gay people of the world, and to the gay people in that them poor people in that country suffering. The gay community over there. We don't hear what's going on. And we should never let them off with it. Never, no country, even if this was any other country, they're more like saying I'm picking on them. I'm not picking on them. I'm taking for example Poland. Poland decided to bring in this law that they're going to kill every gay person in the country. I would be up here and I'd criticise the government of Poland. I would be here criticising them. And I would never stop criticising them. And I would never stop fighting for people's rights. And if you want to silence me, you can't. Because Ireland's constitution states, especially now with the gay laws, you have the right to defend your freedom. You have the right to stand up for what is right in society. And to never let the government or anybody bully you into who you want to be and who you are. Because people have their destinies. Governments have documents. But people have feelings and emotions. And they can be who they want to be. And no person on this planet can say you can't. And that's one thing Ireland will always stand for. No matter what country doesn't criticise you. If Ireland's the only country going to criticise Brunei, we will. We will never back down on people. Because we fought. The Irish people know how much of a struggle it was during the 80s to the 50s to fight for gay rights. From the church, from the state too. And now we have it. We're going to try and help these poor people who want to be themselves in this country. I understand there's a different religion before I say this. But they are who they are. And we can't change it. No laws, no amount of killing will change who they want to be. And that's defiance. That is what's going to happen. If you kill 60,000 people, 80,000 people, 90,000 people, people are going to stand against you. People will be saying, this is not right. Because this is the same thing that happened in Nazi Germany and in the Soviet Union. People got up when the Nazis were falling. People stood against the Nazis. People stood against the Soviet Union when it was collapsing. And this is what will happen in Brunei if we don't stand and if we don't not let this happen. If we let this happen, we are nothing but unwilling democracies to fight for people's rights and to fight for people's freedom. And if we let this country go down the path it's going, we're nothing but useless democracies.